Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll send Worthy in motion. On second down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Al-Quadin Muhammad in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
Down the sideline, inside the 25, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job, and that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Al-Quadin Muhammad getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They put Kelce in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That is caught! And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Detroit.
It is a big play there for the Lions. An even 40 yards. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's first and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, they've punted twice, looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter, and they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters too. Laporta in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Finds room inside the 40. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 29
that
yards.
pickup, good for 29 yards.
Lions.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, and that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Patrick to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ooh! And he is out of bounds at the 45. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
To say this group has started strong here in the 1st quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level. They could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing here is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd down, 3 to go. Here's Goff. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Jalen Watson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Goff to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
Goff's
yards.
go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That one, incomplete. Coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Bates' kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Lions stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Looks to be an injured player, and oh no, it's Travis Kelce who is being looked at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a huge play for Detroit. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Detroit.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And they're
a loose football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. Accelerating toward midfield.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A second down throw for Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tislam.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions extend to a 24-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes on 1st down. That is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, KC.
1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Mahomes now to throw again. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. To throw is Mahomes. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll send Worthy in motion. hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
Chiefs 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the gun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs.
A gain of 24 through the air. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On fourth down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Harrison Butker to kick
After the
off
made
for
field
Kansas
goal,
City.
Butker back on the field to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Goff. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Going for it all. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the
3.
NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Williams in motion. That is caught to the goal line and in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Chiefs 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs are back within 2 scores.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Gain of 12.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams.
Jamison Williams, the ball carrier. A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 31-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
They hand it to Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 24 on that one. First down, Detroit.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First down, Lions.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 16.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Mahomes now on second down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, KC.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An
At the
enviable
Lions'
spot to
24-yard
operate from.
line.
Here's 2nd and inches. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll tuck it and take off. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll run again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll take, and he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Man in motion is Brown. Play action here. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Chiefs 22.
Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
That's
line.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gun with Gibbs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Taylor Decker, the former Buckeye, guilty on that one.
Still 3rd down.
So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And the Lions first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. When I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Jared Goff on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Rush in!
Throwing is Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there.
It's a gain of
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Mahomes back to the back of the end zone. He's got it. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, KC. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a 1-score game. The margin remains 10. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he is going to have a Lions first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
Here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
The Bates kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
Chiefs 28.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A pickup there of 19 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the left side, it's caught by Brown.
Number 5, Marquise Brown. Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Tyleik Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State, there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. Gray is the motion man here. That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Throwing here is Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Catch is made by Wright. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The 18-yard line.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
One more time for Montgomery. And the Lions have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
28.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Gray is the motion man here. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley.
Complete to Jared Wiley. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Mahomes on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
48-yard line.
Second down and 3. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now, Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Royal. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 35.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Goff. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, That's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll throw here on third and short. Into space at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 11-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete. It's to Slaw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
To David Montgomery. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. Pushed out to his left, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 35.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. And made by Smith-Schuster. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here, Lee.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 19
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Gray is the motion man here. Moving to his right. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
Gray is the motion man here. To the goal line and in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. He's got it, and the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
Makes the score Lions 56, Chiefs 42.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here's Montgomery. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second and 7. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
And it's 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Now Montgomery. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Laporta in motion. On the ground, Montgomery. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
These could be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Mahomes back. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.